parapia, is there anything you would like to say?
I would, but I don't think I can.
Okay.
If you want to, I'm not stopping you.
No, it's I think it's just sad what's happened. It shouldn't have happened. And I think we should learn from it.
Just take a moment, please.
I've lost a lot of people I knew. I'm sorry.
You have absolutely nothing to apologise for in saying what you've just said. Can I thank you?
Is there anything you would wish to add, Dr. Wilde?
I think simply to reiterate the fact that the whole infected blood issue has been a massive tragedy for this patient cohort. I think that, again, I'd like to say that I was proud and felt very privileged that I was appointed as a consultant in Birmingham to look after such a wonderful group of patients. I think that over many, many years, I had very good personal and professional relationships with very many of them. And again, I felt proud to be their consultant. And equally, I'd like to just say that my team during the years I was there were absolutely wonderful. And I like to think that between us, we gave the vast majority of times the very highest quality of care that they could receive.
Thank you, Dr. Wilde. So, Professor Franklin, is there anything further that you would like to add?
No, thank you for mentioning the my comments at the end about the appalling thing that happened. It was a very difficult period, but the patients were amazing. Showed great fortitude.
Thank you.
Cheers.
No further questions from me, but Dr. Winter, is there anything else that you would like to add that we haven't covered?
I had a long list when I came in yesterday morning, but I'm extremely happy to say we've covered everything.
Good. Then that's it. But is there anything that Dr. Colvin would wish to add?
Well, I would like to make a very brief final statement. And my brief final statement is that I deeply regret that patients under my care were infected with any viral agent. And I also deeply regret that there were patients who I looked after who were infected by viral agents from other centres. One of the things I tried to do was to provide comprehensive care for my patients and their families. And of course, I looked after many families across a number of generations. And that was a real challenge which I tried to meet. I would like to thank the nursing staff at the hospital for their dedication and the contribution to care they made in very difficult times. I have been asked for the names of those nursing colleagues, and I'm happy to pay tribute to Sheila Hayden, Deborah Jones, Wanda Little and Kathy Woolsey, who were the main nurses who helped me to look after my patients. And the last thing I'd like to say is that I had an enormous admiration for my patients and their families who showed dignity, endurance and enormous courage in the face of dreadful illness and personal tragedy.
Thank you very much.
Is there anything that you would wish to add, Professor Tuddenham?
Only my great regret that during that period our best efforts to improve the management of haemophilia should have resulted in this disaster, and I hope that we do learn from it to guard against any similar such catastrophic consequences by, as I've said, continuing vigilance and always being aware that we don't know it all and never will know it all, but we have to keep learning.
Thank you.
Factor 8. Exposing the contaminated blood scandal. Factor 8. Exposing the contaminated blood scandal.